Let's give the Niners a final grade for this draft. I'm going to split it up into 2 grades and then give it like a composite. So I don't know if Jed was just joking, but he kind of made it seem like Saleh was making the picks on defense. Early today, he put out a tweet saying like, oh, maybe we'll do something different. Psych! Saleh just entered the room. Like, he's here to make sure we stick to the plan and draft defensive players. They take CJ West. So the defensive portion, it's a group effort, but Saleh's the defensive coordinator. That group, I'd give them an A+ for their draft. I liked all the picks. Did they reach sometimes? Sure. But I see the vision. I mean, did they reach for Nick Martin? According to certain boards, but that's a 220-pound linebacker who runs a 4.5. Like, that guy's going to be explosive and violent. We know what that skill set does in Robert Saleh's defense. Love what they did. I love the order in which they attacked the positions. A+ for the defense. Then you got offense. Now, to be fair, they didn't get any day 1 or day 2 picks. They were pick 138 on. They were only 5 offensive picks. 3 of them were in round 7. So not a lot to work with here. But no offensive linemen until the end. You took a guard who probably won't make the team. You took Jarrett Kingston 2.0. You took an intriguing wide receiver, honestly. I mean, he could end up being a starter one day. He's got the size and the speed for it, the route running. You took an intriguing running back. Probably won't be a starter, but he could be like a split-time guy. And you took a quarterback who's rehabbing and has torn his ACLs twice. I can't give the offense a great grade. They neglected their biggest weakness. Defense didn't do that. The defense attacked their biggest weakness. Oh, we don't stop the run very well. Let's make sure that never happens again. How about that? Not a weakness anymore. Love that. Whereas the Niners are like, no, we like our offensive line. We like it. We like it. Okay. C+ for the offense. PrizePicks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. PrizePicks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So, you know, when I'm doing PrizePicks, I'm looking, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game, the 49ers will go on to win. I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a PrizePicks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play PrizePicks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you. So we got an A+ defensive draft, 6 players, a C+ offensive draft, 5 players, 3 in round 7. Give it a B+ overall. I want to give it an A-. I just can't believe they didn't really address the offensive line. And they could say, you know, they had other things. Trade down one time. Get an extra pick. Not a problem. If they had traded down at any point, trade down 5 spots, get an extra pick. Then you get your offensive lineman, you're good. But they didn't make any trades. If I were Jed, I'd be like, what's up with that, man? Come on. I want my GM making one trade. I bet Howie made trades. Pretty sure Howie made a bunch of trades during the draft because Howie's really good. Have you seen the Eagles draft? It's incredible. Anyway, B+, maybe with the potential to be an A. I just don't see how you can give it anything in the A range with one offensive line pick and it's 249 and it's a guard. Still no tackle, by the way. They haven't drafted an offensive tackle since 2021. Apparently, that's not a position the Niners value. Fullback, blocking tight end, absolutely, but offensive tackle, not. Maybe next year. All I know is the Niners better spend their first 4 picks on offensive linemen next year. And even then, offensive linemen often take a little bit of time. Like for every Dominic Pooney, there's an Aaron Banks who didn't play at all as a rookie. B+. I really loved it. Gave it an A- yesterday. I didn't see the offense doing this. But then again, The more things change, the more things stay the same. Ace Sahau, member for 20 months. Thank you. Head coaches plays always have blocking solutions. Wink, wink. It's true. It's on the quarterback. All right, guys, that's what I got. Yeah. Curtis Rourke. Instead of drafting him, should the Niners have just taken Shedeur Sanders? I don't think they wanted the problem with Shedeur Sanders isn't really Shedeur, it's us. It's the media. Because writing about him gets clicks. So we have to ask about him and write about him. And if any team that gets him every day, the question is going to be like, so how's Shedeur? Is he improving? And not just for the coach, also for the players and his teammates. And I don't think many teams wanted that. So instead of getting a player who's like a first round talent dropping to round 5 just because of the media, you get a guy who's torn his ACL twice. I would have taken Shedeur. I'm just saying. But this guy, he might have a healthy ACL in a few months, so watch out. And he might be related to Mickey Rourke. We haven't gotten confirmation on that yet. I'm gonna look into that.